Greetings, friends. Our topic for this day, anxiety, and how to tackle that so that we can move on to victory and enjoy life a little bit more. If you're anything like me, you've kind of felt the thick overcoat of depression hanging on your shoulders and at various times weighing you down. Sometimes it's like a shadow, sometimes it's like a cloud, but it's negative. And in order to truly have a positive life, the negativity of anxiety must truly be exercised. So how can we get there? Look at what is holding you back from living your best life. There's got to be a key to unlock the door of understanding. In the cold light of day, ask the question as to whether this fear is internal or external. What role have other people played, for example, in teaching you things about yourself that weren't true? Have you been taught that you're less than talented? Have you been taught that maybe you shouldn't stand up for yourself? Have you been taught that you don't have a way to get out into the community and share yourself? Have you been taught you shouldn't be your own person? There are times where a negative lesson, like a recording, will just reverberate in our minds. And that recording, if you will, needs to be erased. If we don't unlearn the negative and replace that with something more positive and life-affirming, then our lives are not going to be as full. The chief cornerstone of understanding how to overcome, how to have victory, is to realize that phobias, anxiety, fear, all of these things, these stumbling blocks, for the most part are baseless. They're things we've learned from our past that force us into maladaptive behavior. So, focus not on what we can't do, focus on what we can do, and developing a strategy for moving forward. If you worry just about the problems you have, you won't see the solutions that are just in front of you. Slightly off topic. This does have a bearing on our social interactions and our mental state, like our depression. If we're constantly seeing negativity around us, we're going to assume the worst of people. And in expecting the worst from people, the worst very often is what we'll see, sort of like a confirmation bias. And then our lives and our relationships begin to take on even more negativity. But that's probably a topic for another video. To sum up, you're not who your past says you are. You're not who your family says you are. You're who you say you are, and the God of your understanding, who He says you are. Thus, employ all of your gifts to have your best life now, and embrace life.